Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen Odd and these are Karen's Oddities. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Regardless, I do want to ask that you give this video a thumbs up, comment your thoughts below, even if you disagree with my content. And I also want to ask that you share this video and our channel with one person that you know, as I'm confident there is something here that both you and they can benefit from. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about invitations, and I want to talk a little bit about timing and how ultimately things work out and happen exactly how they're supposed to. So last Thursday, I'm recording this on Saturday. A couple weeks ago, I decided, I'm like, you know what, let me organize like a happy hour for my team, not just for my team, but for our division, right? We have a division of about 30 something people. And, you know, oftentimes when you can get bogged down in the day-to-day, the work, the deadlines, reporting, everyone's executing, working. And I think it's important to take time away from that, to take time to connect outside of work, to get to know who people are, get to know what people have going on outside of work, let your hair down, unwind, have a drink if that's what you're into, have some food, just be out and about, right? So I decided to organize I called it a summer gathering, and I invited our team. I think I sent it out like a week prior to the date. It was on a Thursday. I had like a tentative location because I needed to make sure like there wasn't a cover for that location. So I wanted to like call them and like verify before I like solidified where we were going to meet. And a couple of people accepted the invite, and a couple of people have accepted it tentatively. And I also extended the invite to two of my coworkers that work in the same company, but just have moved divisions. And I invited like our accounting team because they've been instrumental at helping us get our stuff done. And for a minute, I think I mentioned in previous videos, like some of the people in our division and specifically on my team, I think they're not particularly fond of how we're doing things right now. They're not fond of the changes. They're not fond of the metrics. And I think that we made a lot of changes in our division that people were not ready for, and people are having trouble adapting to, and they're frustrated because of that, right? And I think some people are not fond of my potentially like leadership style, which is, I mean, I don't know, right? Because I'm not receiving it, right? But I know that I'm a leader that I'm direct, I'm clear, I'm thorough. I have high expectations, but they're not unreasonable, and I hold people accountable. And I think that when people are not used to those type of environments, yeah, it's different. It's uncomfortable, right? And I think you either get with the program or you can go somewhere else. That's kind of like my thought, right? I would say I will listen, I'll take feedback, I'll try to meet people where they're at, meet them in the middle, provide support and resources. But at the end of the day, like there's a job to get done, and timelines are given. I expect communication if you can't meet them. And if there is no communication, you can't meet them, then we're going to have a conversation about why you can't. And that's just the lay of the land. Like, I believe that the role that I serve, like in this company and in this division, I'm here for a reason, right? I get jobs done and I get them done well. And I provide quality work and I bring like good input to the company. That's why I'm here. So I knew that, I say all that to say, I knew that this invitation coming from me was potentially going to result in a lot of people not wanting to come out because it was me. And maybe I'm overthinking it, right? But I don't think I was, because there were like jokes made by one of the other managers there about people not showing up. It was I say all this to say, it was a very small turnout, but I think it was like exactly what we needed, right? We had, how many, it was like 8 of us out of 30. Okay, it was like 8 of us. And I know people got busy too. Like the people that were tentative didn't end up coming out, which I get it. Like it's a Thursday, it's at 5 p.m. Some people want to just go home. They have families, they have kids, etc. But we had such a great time. We had such a great time. And, you know, we caught up on work things, we caught up on personal things, we sat outdoors, we ate, we drank. We talked about like personal lives. I got to see people in different lenses and lights, and it was just really nice to connect with people outside of work and just to take that time intentionally for that. And, you know, after it, I thought about the fact that it's like, at the end of the day, when you organize something, whether it's like a party, whether it's your birthday party, your kid's party, a dog party, a housewarming, a wedding, a baby shower, a gender reveal, whatever it is, right? I truly believe that whoever's supposed to be there and whoever's supposed to make it, whoever's supposed to show up, in any situation, whether or not it's an organized event or not, graduation, whatever, or you want to celebrate something, whatever that thing is, whoever is truly supposed to be there at the end of the day is who's going to show up, right? I do think that like sometimes you organize things and things come up for people and all of a sudden like it derails their plans and they can't be there. Because whatever combination and mix of like energy and personalities and whatever that is there, it's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to work out that way. The energetic balance of the people and personalities that are there, it's supposed to happen that way, right? So it turns out like one of the guys knew like the other guy, which I didn't know they knew each other, because some people that I invited were strangers and some people were not. And then two people work in finance, but I didn't know they were as close as they were. So like I believe that ultimately the combination of people is going to work out how it's supposed to, because whatever conversations are going to be had in that moment, at that event, in that celebration, in that meeting, they're conversations that need to happen, because we're all going to take something away from that, right? We're going to take something that's going to help us grow. We're going to take something that's going to help evolve our perspective. We're going to take something that's going to help us view person in a different lens. We're going to take something that's potentially going to help us be more discerning about that person, right? Whatever that final combination is, it's how it's going to work out, because it's the way that it's supposed to be. So I make this video to remind you that there are going to be times where you really want someone to be there, right? You want someone to be there for you. You want someone to show up. You want someone to participate. But if they're not supposed to, and if it's not meant for them to be there for you or for them or for whoever else is around, it's not going to be. And you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with who shows up. You have to be okay with how people show up. You have to be okay with how long people show up, whether it's an actual event or we're talking about big picture of like your life. You have to be okay with who shows up for you, who doesn't show up, how they show up, how long they stay, when they go, what their energy is. You have to be okay with the things and the fact that you can't control people. You can't control when people come in and out of events, spaces, moments, your life. You just got to let it go. You got to let it go, and you have to trust that it's like all things are going to work out exactly how they're supposed to. Exactly how they're supposed to. And when it comes to celebrations or specific events, you have to be forgiving and be okay, right? If something came up and a person couldn't make it or they couldn't be there, and not hold them to a fault, and trust that it's like the people that were there because they were supposed to be there. Yeah, I think I'll leave this video here, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you so much.